Jo Koy's mom reacts to his mom jokes.
Mom used to flex.
I still do that. I am the
Yeah, that's actually so funny. That's the thing too, is like I've had a Filipino friend before, and it's just one of those things where like they can be the most nicest and kindest people and still like scare the shit out of you with like stupid shit. Like they would be doing the craziest thing, and if like the mom is mad or whatever, dude, it's not funny no more. But and then they can go back to being funny right after.
mother of Jo Koy, and today I am reacting to his jokes about me.
My mom cured everything with Vicks Vapor Rub.
That is true.
Vicks Vapor Rub. My mom never hit us. She just scared us a lot. And she used to flex like that.
That is my action all the time. When I listen to this joke, it's so funny because it brings back memory, especially the Vicks Vapor Rub. That is very, very totoo.
Yeah, you know what's beautiful too is like I have a Hispanic friend as well who's Cuban. His name is Andy, and I remember like his mother too would always have like a Vicks Vapor Rub thing. That's also another thing in a Hispanic household. So it's kind of funny that she does it too, but it's just one of those things where like when these cultures kind of infuse in this way, and I know that there was like colonization, but that has nothing. Vicks Vapor Rub wasn't around during colonization, but I am saying that it was one of those things that kind of like if you build it into your childhood, you just fully believe like that heals everything. Or the classic, oh, you have a headache, you're sick, you're throwing up, it's that phone. You know, that's how it was before too. It's just always like that.
Meron pang mura eh. Doon siya tawa ng tawa pag narinig niya ng
Yo, what's crazy is she's actually kind of scary when she does it. I'm low-key kind of scared. Hold on, don't do that. And the way she going off in Tagalog, it's like she rapping. Hold on, bust a rhyme.
meron pang mura eh. Doon siya tawa ng tawa pag narinig niya ng
Oh.
We use those words not in such a bad way that you meant what you're saying,
Yeah.
because you know it has a different meaning in English. But you see, the Filipinos use that to emphasize what you really want to emphasize that is true or you meant that, right?
Yeah, like the emotion you're feeling isn't necessarily the emotion you have about that person. Like you don't really believe that person's a piece of shit. Get your bitch. Like you don't really believe that, and especially in different languages, right? It's usually just the way that you express it. It's not that you're really feeling that about that person. It's just that kind of emotional, yeah.
And we do that. Even up to now, I still do that.
Where's your lunchbox, Joseph? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? Where? Where did you go? You go from house to school, school to house. Where the did you lose it?
Well, majority of that is true. But I don't use that word, that starts with F. Once in a while, I use that. But for funny entertainment with my kids. Because my kids really enjoy it when they hear me say bad words. And sometimes I really rip it to them, and oh boy, I love yelling. Even up to now, I still yell. But
Yeah, Filipinos are either sing or yell, or both. You're yelling while you're singing.
hardly used that when my kids were growing up. So I don't know where Joe got that. Every time I hear him in his comedy act, my goodness, that word is flowering his show,
Filipino moms shit on their kids' dreams. I can't have a dream. What are you talking about, dreams? I told my mom I wanted to be a comedian. She cried. Why? Why do you want to be a comedian, Joseph? All your aunties are nurses? Your cousins are nurses? Do you see any clowns in this?
Well, not just nurse. It's just that I want my kids to have a degree. I want them to have
That's
a
the classic.
job with permanent pay. I thought that he was enrolled at UNLV, but I didn't know he was pursuing comedy.
I mean, to be fair, too, like if you're a mom, I know the whole thing about, believing your kids' dreams. I wholeheartedly agree. I mean, I get to do this as a job, like because of you guys, which I love and appreciate you guys for. But again, even still, you would feel that kind of, ooh, if you hear your kid, like while you're all nurses, you're doing all this, and then you hear your kid say, I want to be a comedian. Come again? I didn't hear that. That's probably what she felt too. It's also because of like her childhood and growing up, it's always been like very hands-on work. But I'm glad it worked out, and that's the beauty of it. He still pushed through even with her kind of feeling like, what? Joseph? Maraming salamat. Okay.
Explain to him that, being a comedian, it's not for sure because you have to have a show. That is only the time you will make money, which is, I think, it turned out okay.
God bless you, Mom. You hooked up with a soldier and had a kid in America. God bless you, Mom. She did what she had to do. My mom and dad divorced when I was like 10, 11 years old.
To watch Eddie Murphy, that is where he got his cursing. No, and he loves to curse anyway. Sinbad, and then he loves Bill Cosby. So I can see already a trace of comedy act in his act, should I say. When we were presenting him here in Las Vegas, we rented Huntridge Theater. So Joe was asking me, Mom, can you help me? This will be my first show. It's so funny because I don't know how to decorate the theater. So I went to 99 cents. I bought these streamers and I was putting the streamers all over. And I told him, the way we will make money is this. We will make a program of your show. So what I did is I went to my friends that are professionals. I got their cards and I enlarged them to be a size of 8 by 11. And I made that as a book. I put 2 holes and I put a black ribbon and I went ahead and gave it to my friends. Josie, you're making money out of our business card. I said, after Jo Koy's show, they said, you know what? Your son will go places.
Aww.
And I remember that nobody can exist in the world alone. Having Jo Koy having his show and showing how Filipinos are. And that's really how we are. The advice that I can give them is this. When you see a Filipino up there, put a foundation underneath them so they can still reach their pedestal in life, whatever they're doing.
Oh my gosh, bro. What a wonderful thing to say. And I just want to point out too, like you can see how proud she is. It literally gives me goosebumps because of how amazing that feeling is. And that wonderful concept of like, as soon as you see them reaching for that, put something under them, like hold them there, let them keep reaching for it rather than just watch them. And I think that's the most beautiful concept too. And what I love to do here, right, is as much as it is a job, I feel like I can put people on a pedestal and let people know how good they are and also have conversations and kind of express my feelings to you guys and you guys share your feelings. And it's like this community on top of the fact that we can help other people get out there. We can also do so many different things. And I think it's such a beautiful message in general. Like even with stuff like this to an extent is putting this message out there. The more people see this video, and it's a wonderful thing. I think it's so beautiful what she's saying. And you could see how much that really means to her. Seriously.
Because not just that they are Filipinos, but they are human beings. They are people that you should be helping because they need your help at the time. For the parents, be there for your children, support them for whatever they want, which I didn't support Jo Koy at first because, I didn't trust the job. Being a comedian for me.
And I feel like that's scarier than if you were to hear your kids say, I want to be a YouTuber. If you guys heard your kids say, I want to be a YouTuber, would you guys be more scared of that or be more scared of, I want to be a comedian? I personally, and this is probably because I'm biased because I've done YouTube, but I feel like I'd be more scared if I heard I want to be a comedian. Because I think that's really hard. And I know that there's a concept of YouTube, it can be judgmental. You have to worry about people judging you. You have to learn to accept it. And it's thousands of people at once. It's the same with comedy, but I think comedy takes it a step further where it's in you're constantly on a show with these people who could potentially just say the meanest things to you in front of you, not laugh, get off the stage. You know what I mean? So I think it's scarier to be a comedian. Because again, it's so hard, I think.
I think it is very unpredictable. If you have the degree, anything on your disposal is something that will do good in the future. I guess I am one of those old Filipinos that if you don't have it, you can't say.
Dude, Jo Koy with hair is insane. They have beautiful hair. Wow. That's a Filipino family if I ever seen one. Wow. Beautiful. But again, remember also I want to say, I'm not saying that don't be a comedian. Obviously, I would love if, I would help my kid. Hopefully you guys will too. I would inspire them. Hey, keep going. but I just know that that's hard. Like, you know what I mean? It'd be a little more scary as compared to other things.
One of those old Filipinos that if you don't have it, you can't say that much. But my goodness, the tenacity in him to do what he wants to do, because right now, Jo Koy is in his place now whereby he can say that I did it on my own, which I respect. Because the Filipinos that are watching him can relate to his jokes. I think Jo Koy is an example of a Filipino that loves his kapwa Filipinos.
Oh,
you know?
the kapwa.
And the thing is, it doesn't always necessarily to have a degree to be successful. If you pursue what you want to do and do the best you can for what you have right now, you can at least say, I've done everything. In essence, don't give up.
Dude, I love this. Oh my gosh. What a phenomenal lady. And I just want to say something too, like 50% Jo Koy mom, 50% motivation, 50% inspiration. Like, that's the video. Like, or for you guys, maybe even 50% Jo Koy mom, 50% of Jo Koy mom being the one who's going to make you cry and inspire you. That's literally what you get from this video. Like, unbelievable video. Thank you guys for linking this over. I absolutely loved it. I love you guys. Till next time. Peace.
How good you been living? Wait, how good you been living? I've been living too good for you. I've been living too. Did what I did and I do it again. Every move that I make, I ain't feeling repent. Nobody believes to believe it's a friend, and you question your moves like you really won't end.